Right, well, I did So Much Fun by Thugger.
Yep.
Young Thug. Now, so Young Thug has continued his streak of being a critical darling, getting massive praise from people like Pitchfork, Anthony Fantano, other hip-hop sources as well have given this album very high ratings.
You know what I actually like about Young Thug a lot?
What?
He just does not care.
Yeah.
Like, he could drop off tomorrow. He doesn't care. He's still going to be doing the same shit because it's what he likes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Shout out Young Thug.
Even though he constantly gets praise from everyone inside music and guys like Gunna and Lil Baby and Wheezy, the producer, they all owe their careers to Thug. He doesn't really get much praise outside of that, but I think that this album has finally sort of is slowly pushing him further and further closer to the mainstream, and he's never compromised his music and never compromised his vision for that, and I really like this, but this album definitely does appeal to a much larger audience than albums like Jeffrey, Carnage, Beautiful Thugger Girls, Barter 6. Those are very targeted towards what I've dubbed, maybe someone else has, slime trap.
I like
That's what I'm going to call this sort of genre. But this is got a lot of versatility in it. The features on here, I'm going to talk about them later, but definitely are sort of slowly pushing him. Obviously, Travis Scott, J. Cole, Gunna, and Lil Baby on here, and 21 Savage are definitely going to help, and Future as well, but they've worked together for a long time. Are definitely pushing it through to the mainstream, but he keeps the core the same, what fans love, what critics love, and now what I think a lot of other fans are going to come in and enjoy. So I was expecting a lot from this album because I always expect a lot from Young Thug. I reviewed his album last year when it came out, and on the last show, and I said on the last show that he's very talented and one of my favorite artists, but he still cannot crack that mainstream, and I don't know why. I think it's just a combination of him not caring. He never does he barely releases singles, he barely promotes it, and he just sort of puts it out there and the fans listen. But
I also think it's the lyrics.
Yeah, but
like he's got some, like, I look like your dad on a Friday.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's got some weird lyrics.
It's not really about the lyrics though. It's more about
I suppose so, but
the flow and the wordplay. But
I also said my bitch got an Adam's apple.
Yeah, I mean, not all songs go to billboards. I actually wasn't impressed by the opening run of this first 5 or so songs. I was, however, impressed by Ecstasy, the song, which is second or third on the album, but they ruined it. They butchered it. What's that meme? How have they massacred my boy or something like that? You know that meme? They put MGK on it after it was released. So they released it with just Thug.
Oh, no.
And then like 2 days later, MGK was on it all of a sudden. I don't know why. I really liked Ecstasy before. MGK on it isn't even all that bad, but Thug is so good, so high energy that it's really hard to match.
Yeah.
And I said
he's kind of like the Justin Bieber of rap, but like early Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like he's like the bowl cut Justin Bieber of rap.
Yeah.
That's how I describe MGK.
There you go. If you want to describe MGK to your friends.
That's the way to do it.
So yeah, I was actually a big fan of this song, but I don't hate it now. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not my favorite on the album anymore.
When it gets, first of all, where is MGK placed in the
I think he's
song?
at the end. I don't know.
Okay.
I've only listened to it like twice or something.
But if it gets to that point, you would just hit skip then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, people have said that. People that I've seen on forums and stuff said they've literally deleted the song from the album. So
That's hard.
I think that's more to the credit of Young Thug and not MGK being bad. Like I said, I think Thug was so high energy and so good that MGK really brought it down. And I think that a lot of these tracks suffer from that. I don't think 21 Savage is as good. I don't think Future... I hate that song with Future. Sup, mate? That's such a bad song. I don't like it at all. I think Future's so low energy. I know that he's off the codeine, but I feel like he was on it for that song. Like, it was so drowsy.
Whereabouts does he come up in the song?
I think he's in the middle or something. I'm not exactly sure, but
So this is Young Thug then.
yeah, that's Thugger.
Yeah, that sounds good. That just sounds like classic Thugger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that sounds like Nav, like in the back room.
Yeah. I like the beat on this song, but
I
yeah.
can barely hear him.
Yeah, not the biggest fan of that one, and I think it was a bit low energy, and yeah, compared to the rest of this album, definitely one that stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I really like the album cover too.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people like making his face, I think.
Yeah.
Like from high
How the
above.
fuck did they do that? And like the white t-shirts are like his diamonds. That's lit.
It is cool. But yeah, I think that the first 5 tracks were pretty mid for me. I wasn't all that impressed, and Gunna's first song was on this first 5 as well. He has 2, Lil Baby has 1, the rest of the features only have 1. Gunna's song is called Hot, and when I first heard it, I was actually like pretty hyped because it was like so different to the first 4, because I wasn't overly impressed with the first 4, and then Gunna's part petered out. Like, put Gunna's part on.
What's the track?
Hot. It's like he comes in straight away and it's really good, and then it just sort of peters off. And then I just didn't really like it after that, after hearing the rest of the album.
Oh, I like that. Oh. It's very Rocky sort of inspired.
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like a Gunna song I've already heard before. Sounds like the one with Drake. When Hurricane starts.
Oh,
I like that, but
that's nice. That's got a good flow.
yeah, in the scheme of the whole song and the second song that he's on, Surf, I'm not as impressed with that, but that did perk my ears up because, like I said, I wasn't impressed with the first 4. But yeah.
This is a fucking big album too.
Yeah, 19 tracks.
Like just over an hour long.
Yeah.
The London is good though.
Yeah, the London. Yeah, I like
Wait,
that.
they actually have a song called Mannequin Challenge.
Yeah. Who's that with? That's with...
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, that's it.
And Pussy.
But then after that, it really picks up, and there's Thug shows some really great versatility in the middle. The next 4 songs are really impressive. Surf, Bad Bad Bad, Lil Baby, and then there's the one with Lil Uzi Vert. That four song track is really good and is like really the meat of the album. It's not right in the middle. I think that's sort of on the lower, like it's just before halfway, but that really sets up the album. And I wish the album started there and maybe Ecstasy without MGK. If it started like Ecstasy, then these 4, it would have been such a great start to the album. But really great run, and Lil Baby, best on the album. Feature, not the song. There's a song called Lil Baby, which does not feature Lil Baby. And there is a feature by Lil Baby, not on Lil Baby, obviously. He's on the song Bad Bad Bad. But
maybe it's called Lil Baby, not after Lil Baby, but saying you are a little baby.
yeah, he is. He's talking about a woman.
Oh, there you go. Wait, is it like negatively?
No. Like it's his little baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought like if I were to call you a little baby, like
No,
that sort of, yeah.
So Surf with Gunna was really nice. Good to hear them on a track that matches them. I don't think the Hot really was suited to both of them. Wheezy did a really good production for Thug, but even though Gunna had a really good opening sort of pre-chorus there, I don't think I really liked the rest of it. And this song Surf has a music video, and Gunna has lost a lot of weight. Gunna is looking trimmed down. But yeah, this song is really cool. Surf, obviously.
Ski Mask has lost a lot of weight too.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Surf, he's riding waves and
losing weight.
Exactly. Yeah, Thug was really good on this track again. What's the Move with Lil Uzi Vert was really encouraging. I don't think Uzi's made a bad song in the last 2 years, 18 months, something like that.
Yeah.
He's been on fire lately. And I'm not really sure how long Eternal Take is, but I think this and the singles that have come out, Sanguine Paradise, and he had a few others, I think it's going to be a really great album, if it ever does come out.
Yeah. How much of a meme would it be if, like, He just said, yeah, no, doesn't exist. Never recorded a thing for it.
Then the two songs that I really want to highlight as my two favourite songs are The London, which obviously has J. Cole and Travis Scott, which obviously helped that song really elevate to new levels. And I really like the flex that J. Cole puts on there. He says, fuck your Instagram, I'll put something in your sonogram.
Oh.
He says, sonogram's like pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
So he'll just make you pregnant. That's the ultimate flex. He can just make someone pregnant. He can create life. That's a flex. But yeah, obviously, I think those did really well in sort of pushing him into the mainstream a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because this album, I'm going to talk about it later, but is projected to sell the most that Young Thug's ever sold in his career.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the song Bad 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 by Lil Baby and Thug is insane. Young Thug's core... I just love this song. I'm going to play it right now.
Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan of Lil Baby.
No, Lil Baby is ridiculously good on this. And Young Thug is bad. This is probably the best Lil Baby verse I've ever heard. Realistically. I don't know how else to put it, but...
Bitch, I'm a baby. Wah, wah, wah.
Shit going crazy. This song is extremely hard, and just Young Thug off the off is
Off the
insane.
off?
Yeah.
What does that mean, off the off?
Like straight up. Off the offset.
I've never heard that in my life. Oh, wow. Wow, okay.
No, so that's Thugger.
Yeah, no, that's...
That's insane.
Yeah.
And then... The baby's about to come in.
Oh. He just keeps going. Okay.
I don't know. Lil Baby impressed me on that one. Blew me away. That song's insane.
That's the best I've heard him, but I'm still not a fan.
When
I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm an old head.
Maybe. When Thug just comes in, Rose goes, seats on the fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's a good flow.
That's
I think
hard
it's
right
just
there.
his voice that I don't like.
Yeah.
It's too high pitched.
Thugger is insane.
I like if I was to go off sounds alone, ASAP Ferg would probably have one of the best.
You reckon?
It's like the whoa. Oh, that's Rick Ross. It's like the deep kind of like.
Yeah.
What does Ferg have?
I don't really know.
Oh, he's got like a dog bark and like oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So I like that.
There you go. Alright, so if I was to make a starter pack on this album, it would be The London, Bad Bad Bad, and Lil Baby. Insane 3 songs. The London's right at the end, but Bad 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 and Lil Baby are right next to each other. Really sets the rest of the album up. 21 Savage on Goal Straight Up is in there. Not as good as what I was expecting, but maybe he's sort of watered down next to Thug.
Yeah.
Lil Keed, Lil Duke, Juice WRLD. There's a lot of features on here. None come close to him. Production on this album was insane. Wheezy on another level again. And I just think that as time goes on, these two are just going to grow so much. And obviously the love that Young Thug has for Wheezy and the love Wheezy has for Young Thug is immense and obviously shows in their music. And Thug even had 2 songs on his last album, Tsunami and Three-Headed Snake, where they basically talked about them being the best. Three-Headed Snake referring to Gunna, Wheezy, and Young Thug, and Tsunami referring to what's his name, Wheezy, and the other producer, I forget his name. I don't know. But yeah, it's really good, and I'm glad to see that these guys are finally getting recognized. I think that Young Thug is like one of these like sort of grandfather figures in trap, sort of that mumble rap. He sort of was the originator of that and sort of this auto-tune rap. But I think a lot of guys like the Migos, Future, 2 Chainz really get the notoriety and sort of the fame of it. But
Yeah.
I think Young Thug's fallen into the background. But it's just projected to sell 125,000 first week, which is like almost 50,000 more than his next
Yeah.
best. So he's going to almost double basically. The projection's actually 125 to 150. So if it's on the higher end, it could be really great for him. Yeah. So one thing that I've seen a lot of people sort of people that don't like Young Thug is saying that his lyrics aren't that inspired and not that deep. But what I have to say about that is that's not what it's about. You don't always have to listen to music for a message.
Yeah.
It is obviously good if it has it, but like very few songs can have the catchiness of Young Thug and the lyricism of J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar or something like that. So my favorite tracks are Lil Baby, The London, I'm Scared, which is the one with 21 Savage, and Bad Bad Bad. And my least favorite track is Sup Mate. I'm giving this a rather lower score than what I was originally going to give it a 7, but it's lower than that, only because I think this album is a very good playlist, and you can pick out maybe 6 songs and have them and then ditch the rest.
Yeah.
But the rest aren't so bad that it makes this like a 2. I just think that some songs are a 9 and some songs are a 5. So
yeah,
I'm going to give this album a 6 out of 10 overall.
I think that's a fair rating, judging by what I've heard.
There you go. So go out and listen to that. Bad 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 is an absolute banger. And that's actually in the Spotify playlist right now, or it will be soon. I'm not sure if you have put it in yet.
But I'll be doing that sometime.
Have a look. If it's there, listen to it. If not,
you can
just
listen.
Search it up. Thought we'd make it nice for you, but obviously Robert's failed you again. So. By the time this is out, it's probably up there.
I'll make sure of it.
You make sure of it. I'll disregard that last message.
But just search for it too if you want. I don't know.
No, go into our playlist. We get money every time you do.